Chosen one, there comes a moment in every soul's journey when the unseen hand of the universe weighs the trials you have endured, the choices you have made, and the depth of your perseverance. Life is not a random chaos of events, it is a divine classroom. Every hardship, every betrayal, every delay, and every test was not meant to break you but to shape you. You may not have realized it at the time, but every sleepless night, every prayer whispered in silence, and every time you chose faith over fear was a question written on the paper of destiny. And today, the universe has graded your test. Heaven itself has examined your endurance, and has seen that you have not only survived, but you have grown. You have been promoted to a new reality where old chains no longer bind you, and where the weight of past seasons no longer defines you. The tests you faced were not small. They were designed to expose the deepest cracks in your spirit, to push you into corners where you questioned whether you had the strength to rise again. The betrayals hurt, the silence was deafening, and the loneliness carved holes in your heart. Yet through it all, you kept walking, you kept moving. Even when the storm raged and it felt like your prayers were bouncing off the ceiling, you still whispered, "I trust." That trust was the answer the universe sought. That trust was the ink on the exam paper of your soul. And now the universe has written across your life, passed with honor. You have entered a reality where what was once withheld will be released, and what was once broken will be rebuilt. Chosen one, you must understand that not everyone around you was writing the same exam. Some people gave up midway. Some allowed bitterness to harden their hearts. Others chose shortcuts instead of walking through the fire of refinement. That is why you feel different. That is why you sense separation. Because not everyone was promoted. Many remained in the old class, circling through the same lessons they refused to learn. But you endured, you allowed the process to change you, and now you stand on the edge of a new chapter. This reality will feel lighter because you are lighter. You have shed versions of yourself that could not survive here. Think back to the moments when you nearly surrendered to despair. Think back to the nights when tears soaked your pillow, and you wondered if you had been forgotten. Those were the questions. The silence of the universe was not abandonment, it was the stillness of the examiner watching you write. Had they intervened, it would not have been your test, it would have been theirs. You had to answer with your own choices, with your own resilience, with your own faith. And because you did, your grade has been written. Heaven has declared you ready for a dimension where blessings flow, where connections align, and where purpose is accelerated. This new reality is not just about external rewards, it is about alignment. The frequency of your spirit has been elevated. The old patterns of fear, insecurity, and scarcity cannot match your new vibration. That is why people from your past may begin to fade. That is why opportunities that once attracted you no longer appeal to your soul. You are not being punished, you are being refined. You have been promoted to a higher plane where only what resonates with truth, abundance, and destiny can survive. Do not cling to what is dissolving. If it is falling away, it simply cannot follow you into this reality. Chosen one, the universe has also marked your paper with the note of transformation. The storms did not just prove your endurance, they reshaped your identity. You are not the same person who began the test. You are stronger, wiser, and more aligned with divine purpose. In your old reality, you were often misunderstood. People labeled you as different, odd, or even weak. But in this new reality, what they called weakness will be revealed as strength. What they dismissed will be recognized as wisdom, and what they overlooked will shine as brilliance. You are not out of place, you were ahead of your time. The promotion you have received is proof that your uniqueness was never a curse but a crown. Now you will see doors open where walls once stood. You will see clarity where confusion once clouded your vision. You will see divine timing in action, aligning people, places, and opportunities with your soul's assignment. This reality will still have challenges, but they will no longer break you. Instead, they will bend to your will, because you have mastered the lessons of endurance. Just as a student who passes to the next grade cannot be given the same simple problems of the past, you will not be asked to repeat old battles. The test has been graded. The universe has promoted you forward. But do not forget this, your promotion carries responsibility. Just as you were tested in silence, others are still being tested in theirs. You must now be a light, a living testimony that endurance is rewarded and faith is never wasted. When you walk into rooms in this new reality, People will feel the weight of your journey without you saying a word. Some will envy, others will be inspired. But many will be drawn to your spirit because it carries the fragrance of victory. The universe did not just grade you for yourself. It graded you so that you could become a guide for others still writing their exams. Your new reality also comes with acceleration. What took years before will now take months, and what took months will take days. You have been promoted not just in position but in pace. That is why things may begin to move faster than you expect. Do not be afraid, do not doubt. You are not lucky, you are prepared. The tests you endured have trained you to handle the blessings rushing toward you. Had you received them earlier, they would have overwhelmed you. But now, with your new strength and clarity, you are ready. Remember this, chosen one. A test is never graded by the student but by the examiner. And your examiner was the universe itself, the hand of destiny, the whispers of heaven. You may have doubted your answers, you may have second-guessed your choices, but the examiner saw beyond your fear. The examiner saw your persistence. The examiner saw your silent acts of courage. And so, your paper has been marked with excellence. You are ready for the next level. You are ready for the reality that has been waiting for you since the day you were born. So walk boldly, speak confidently, live joyfully, for the universe has spoken. The test is over. You have passed. And from this day forward, you are living in your promotion. Chosen one, now that you stand in this new reality, you must prepare your heart and mind to live differently than before. A promotion is not only a reward, it is a calling into higher responsibility, higher awareness, and higher alignment with your purpose. The old version of you that doubted your worth and wrestled with insecurity cannot lead you here. That version has been buried in the process of your testing. In this new reality, you must wear your crown with confidence, not arrogance, but with the understanding that heaven itself has entrusted you with more, because you proved faithful with little. You endured when others gave up. You trusted when others mocked, and you sowed seeds of hope when all you could see was barren ground. Now those seeds will grow into forests of blessing that will cover not only you but also those connected to you. The universe has a pattern. It never promotes someone for themselves alone. When you are elevated, it is because others will find their way through your light. This new reality is not only for you to enjoy abundance, but also for you to distribute wisdom. Many around you will still be in their old classroom, repeating lessons they have not yet learned. They will look to you and wonder how you advanced so quickly. They may even question why the universe favored you. But you must not respond with pride. Instead, respond with compassion. Share your story. Tell them that the tears, the trials, and the waiting were not wasted. Let them know that faith is not weakness but strength, and that surrender is not defeat but victory. Your testimony will become a lantern for those still walking in darkness. In this new reality, you will begin to notice synchronicities aligning more frequently. Numbers, signs, symbols, and unexpected confirmations will appear like stepping stones across a river. Do not dismiss them. The universe is not silent anymore. The examiner who once watched quietly as you wrote your answers is now your guide, walking with you as you step into destiny. Where once there was silence, now there will be whispers. Where once there was confusion, now there will be clarity. And where once there was delay, now there will be acceleration. The classroom of silence has ended. You are in the field of manifestation. But chosen one, even in this new reality, you must remain alert. The shadows you overcame in the old season will attempt to follow you. Doubt will whisper, "Did you really pass the test, or was it just luck?" Fear will ask, "What if you fail at this level?" These are not truths. They are echoes of the old reality trying to reclaim you. You must not give them space. Your promotion is not fragile. It is secured by the universe itself. Every time you doubt, remind yourself that the test was graded by forces higher than you. You cannot argue with the verdict of heaven. The grade was written in permanence. Your promotion cannot be revoked by fear, jealousy, or even your own self-doubt. In this new reality, your relationships will shift. Some people who once walked closely with you will distance themselves, not because you wronged them, but because they cannot breathe at the altitude where you now stand. Do not chase them. Do not shrink yourself to remain familiar. The universe promoted you to a new classroom, and not everyone was called to enter with you. Instead, new alliances will form. People aligned with your purpose will be drawn to you. They may come suddenly, but their presence will feel like recognition, as though you have known them for lifetimes. These are divine connections meant to accelerate your journey. They are not random, they are orchestrated. Welcome them with discernment but also with openness, because they are part of your new reality's design. Chosen one, your perspective will also change. In your old reality, you prayed for survival. You asked for strength just to make it through the night. But in this new reality, your prayers will expand. You will not only ask for strength, you will declare vision. You will not only seek enough for today, you will see provision for generations. The universe is stretching your mind to think abundantly, to dream expansively, and to create boldly. Do not limit yourself with old patterns of smallness. The one who survived the test has earned the right to dream larger. Your promotion is not about repeating yesterday's survival. It is about stepping into tomorrow's abundance. This is why you must prepare yourself mentally. Just as a student in higher education cannot continue with the thinking of elementary lessons, you must not carry the mindset of your old class into this new reality. That mindset was necessary for endurance. But now you must embrace creativity, boldness, and vision. You must trust your intuition more deeply than ever. The same spirit that guided you through the test will now guide you into creation. Every idea, every inspiration, every sudden thought that feels like it comes from beyond you, write it down, nurture it, and act on it. For these are the blueprints of your new destiny being delivered directly to your spirit. Chosen one, remember that your promotion is not without opposition. Every elevation attracts resistance. But you must not fear. Resistance is only proof that you are no longer where you were. When the enemy cannot hold you in the old reality, it tries to frighten you in the new. But here is your shield: you already passed the test. The universe graded you, not them. Your enemies' opinions do not alter heaven's decree. Their accusations cannot erase the examiner's verdict. You are promoted. You are established. You are marked for greatness. And no weapon formed against you will prosper. Now, you may begin to notice blessings that once seemed impossible manifesting with ease. Doors will open suddenly. Opportunities you did not even pursue will find you. People of influence will mention your name in rooms you have never entered. This is the evidence of your promotion. It may feel overwhelming at first. You may ask, why me? But the answer is simple: because you endured, because you trusted, because you did not quit when quitting would have been easier. The universe rewards faith not just with survival but with abundance. Do not shrink from these blessings. Receive them fully. They are your inheritance for the tests you passed. Chosen one, the universe is also calling you to release the pain of your old season. Forgive those who betrayed you. Release the bitterness of delays. Let go of the anger at those who mocked your journey. These were part of your test. If you carry their weight into this new reality, you will pollute the atmosphere of your promotion. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is freedom. When you forgive, you prove that you are no longer bound by the old exam papers. You are free to walk in the joy of your promotion without carrying chains from the past. In this new reality, peace will become your greatest wealth. Not money, not fame, not recognition, but peace. You will notice that your soul feels lighter, that your mornings begin with gratitude rather than anxiety, and that your nights close with rest rather than restlessness. This peace is the reward of the test. You were refined in fire, and now you rest in stillness. Do not trade this peace for anything. Guard it fiercely, for it is the foundation upon which all other blessings will grow. The universe also wants you to know that your influence will expand. Where once your voice felt silenced, it will now echo. Where once your efforts were unnoticed, they will now be magnified. This is because your journey was never about you alone. Others need your story. Others need to see that the universe rewards faithfulness. So speak, chosen one. Write, create, share. Do not hide what you endured and overcame. For your story is someone else's survival guide. Your light is someone else's map. Your victory is someone else's hope. Chosen one, as you walk in this new reality, never forget the examiner's silence. It taught you one of the greatest truths: growth happens in hiddenness. You were not forgotten when the universe was silent. You were being tested. Remember this truth, because there will be seasons again when you feel unseen. But now you know the pattern. Silence is not abandonment, it is assessment. Waiting is not wasted, it is preparation. This understanding will keep you steady in future seasons. Finally, remember to live with gratitude. Gratitude is the key that will keep the doors of your new reality open. Each morning, thank the universe for your promotion. Each night, count the blessings of your new reality. Gratitude magnifies blessings and multiplies opportunities. It keeps your spirit aligned with abundance. You did not arrive here by chance. You arrived here through grace, endurance, and faith. So never lose sight of the giver of the promotion while enjoying the gifts of the promotion. Chosen one, the universe graded your test, and you passed. The storms were your exam questions, the tears were your essays, and your faith was your answer key. And now, written boldly across your destiny is this decree promoted to a new reality. Walk with confidence, live with joy, create with boldness, and shine with purpose. For this is your season, this is your time, and this is your reality.